I'm nervous. Hi, I'm Mallory, and this is not only my first YouTube video, this is also my first Vlogmas that I'm participating in, so I'm very excited. I've only really been watching like YouTube videos, I would say for like the last almost 2 years, but really the last year, and then when Vlogmas came out last year, I was just like blown away and just like so stoked. So I really wanted to get into this in the past year, but I had a new job and lots of stuff. So I, decided not to, but I just didn't have time. And then now here I am. So I'm really excited to participate. I will do a actual like intro video at some point, hopefully this month or maybe in January once Vlogmas is over. But I'll give you a little quick intro on me now. Maybe I just like clip this on my shirt. I don't know why I'm still holding it. 1 second. I'm it's not gonna do my sweater any justice, but that's okay. But hi, I'm Mallory. I am a knitter and I live in Denver, Colorado. I'm Midwest, born and raised in Michigan. Went to Ohio State where I met my boyfriend and we both live here together. We reconnected after college, and when we were looking for a new place to live, when we were leaving Texas, because I was sick of the heat, we decided to do Denver because one of my sisters lives here and his brother lives here. So I have five siblings, so 4 others that are all in Michigan, but my sister's here. So that's kind of where we ended up, and we missed having the different seasons. So that's really what led us here last year, and we absolutely love it. We live in a beautiful townhouse off of a trail, and we live with our 3 animals. We have a 9-year-old dog. She's a Shepherd Malamute Husky mix. Her name is Ruby Dew. Well, she's about to be 9 in January. And then we have a puppy named Goose. He is a Cane Corso, also known as an Italian Mastiff. He is just over 6 months, and he's huge already. And then we have our cat. Her name is Jiji, and she is 2.5, maybe almost 3. And so, yeah, it's a lot of heartbeats in one house, but we absolutely love it. I studied animal science in college, and I'm a big animal person, although I do not work with animals anymore. And so I love that my partner, he absolutely loves our animals and wants to always, well, he says he doesn't want more now, but I really want another cat for our cat. But loves our animals and does eventually want to have more when we have more space. So that part is always lovely. As for what I'm wearing, I am wearing the Shift sweater by Lizzie, also known as In the Rose. It looks crooked because the mic is like pulling it down, but it is a broken rib, beautiful texture in Knitting for Olive Heavy Merino. I believe that was the suggested yarn, and I did go with the suggested yarn because I'm a big fan of Knitting for Olive. And I probably wear this once or twice a week. Even before it got cold, I absolutely love this sweater. It's just a perfectly slightly oversized drop shoulder. The texture makes it really fun in the 2 colors. You can dress it up or dress it down. And it is a staple in my wardrobe, and I'm so glad I did this. I actually signed up for her test knit. The pattern's beautifully written. It's super simple to follow. I really think beginners or advanced beginners could do this. The skills you would need is knitting and purling, as well as slipping and knowing how to read with yarn in front, with yarn in back, those types of things. You will be, I'm trying to remember what we did. Definitely short rows, probably picking up stitches, I believe. Yep, on the shoulder seam, because this is a knit front panel, pick up shoulders, back panel, pick up shoulders, front panel, picking up sleeves in the arms. And then, I mean, of course you don't have to do an Italian bind off or anything like that. I do choose to do Italian bind offs. I just prefer it to look slightly neater. I don't know, other stuff. But she does such a great job of explaining it, and there's really great YouTube resources too for people who don't know all of those things. The wrap and turns, I'd never done that type of short row, so I did have to go on YouTube, and so much easier than I thought it would be. And I believe she actually did release tutorials since she's posted this, actually. And I remember this now because I used the wrap and turn for my Christmas stockings that I made. And hers are so easy to follow. So I think everyone should knit this sweater. It's just such a beautiful sweater. I did modify the sleeve. So You see how it's just a slight kind of gradual decrease. Hers, for the decrease on the sleeves here, I sped up that decrease slightly. And then when I got here, I slowed down that decrease because I like it to be a little bit more gradual. It's not a balloon sleeve that she has, but there's a little bit faster of a decrease here on her pattern. And I don't always love that look on me. So I just modified the sleeve. That's about it. Everything else was to pattern. As for what's on my needles right now, I thought I wasn't going to gift knit this year. And all of a sudden, here I am gift knitting, planning a lot of gift knits, and I'm filming this first week of December. So I'm a little nervous, but I always like to give at least the firstborn child of friends and family a knitted gift since I've started knitting. There's a few people that have had kids before that, and I am sorry that they did not get them. But I got this beautiful Alpacino merino wool from Wool and the Gang gifted to me by my cousin for Secret Santa a couple years ago. And I had used a different color to knit Lip Hole's Nikki sweater and skirt combo, like matching set. And she gifted me this brown, which I love it. It's so soft and squishy, but I didn't know what I was going to knit with it for so long. And then I was thinking about it, and I had knit something for my friend's baby. She's probably like 7 or 8 months-ish or close to there. And so I decided to knit her sweater. So I actually went on Ravelry, searched different sweaters with this gauge and yarn weight, and came up with I think it's called the Monun sweater. Actually, let me look. I have my computer right up here. Monun Pullover, and by Mignonknit. I don't know how to pronounce that. I did not look it up, so I hopefully did them justice. I already did the body and the body ribbing. I am currently on the sleeves. I do knit my sleeves 2 at a time because if I don't, I will lose my mind and not pick up the second item. So I'll knit my socks, my sleeves. When I knit the teddy pants by Petite Knit, I knit both pant legs at the same time. So yeah, I just have to do the sleeves and then the neckband, and that will be done. So I am only knitting that right now. I do have other things on my needles, but I'm trying to get this done because it's one super quick. And that right behind me, you can see on the shelf, there is, I don't know if you can see it that well, there is a Jellycat bunny. Looks a lot like one I had as a kid, and I'm gonna put the sweater on the bunny and send it over her way. So I'm very excited to gift that. As for what else I'm going to be knitting, I'm knitting my dad a pair of felted slippers. Not the sailor slippers, although I will be knitting those this season. He wanted some to cover his ankle, so I am knitting those. And then I did get yarn for my boyfriend and my boyfriend's dad for the sailor slippers. And then I'm knitting a pair of fluffy hibernal DK socks for my boyfriend's mom. So that was like a very last minute decision. I need to get my dad's done by the 17th. My sister's going home for Christmas. I am not. And I want to send them for him to open unfelted, and then my mom will help him felt. I learned how to knit from my mom when I was about 7, and I didn't knit like all the time. I love knitting, but you knit like a hat or a scarf here and there. In college, probably knit like 1 or 2 things, and then after college, just a few things. It wasn't until like 2022, 2023 that one of my coworkers who does a lot of knitting was showing me all of the things she did and inspired me to knit my first garment. And that got me into like just loving knitting as my main hobby as an adult outside of reading. And so that has been such a treat. And so for my mom, one, she knows how to felt. And I want him to have his felted to his feet. So we're going to felt them. I'm going to have my mom felt them for him. So he'll open them large, but get them felted hopefully that day or the day after. For my mom, I have not picked what I'm going to knit her yet because she's so knitworthy and just like is who got me into knitting and who I literally talk about knitting with every single day. So we're going to probably pick something together. I've been eyeing the Afric sweater by Rebecca Clow because I just eat her up on all social media forums and would love to finally actually purchase a pattern. And I just think my mom would like that and enjoy that sweater, but I'm going to send her a couple options and see what she thinks. And then we'll pick some colors together. So she's not going to get something by Christmas by any means. So that's what I think we'll be doing. Yeah, so I'm really excited for Vlogmas. I don't know what I'm going to get into this week. I am a homebody through and through. Same with Chris. We're a little bit of homebodies. But I do leave every Wednesday to go to knit night at my local yarn shop. Obviously, I won't bring you guys in there with me, but maybe you'll get some content of me walking in. I don't know, probably not. I might be a little bit too embarrassed to do that since this is my first video, and also I want to respect everyone else's privacy. I do love a long walk with the dogs, and hopefully you guys will see Goose's first snow with him, and so you'll get some good dog content, maybe some behind the scenes, some of course knitting content. I need to fix a nail. I'm missing one on my finger. I do gel X, and I want to turn them Christmassy with some bows or something. So you'll get some of that. I probably won't do a podcast until like January or so. Probably stick with Vlogmas to start, and then maybe go into some recap videos and like my Make 9 and all that. But yeah, that'll be my Vlogmas plan, and then my future plans. I don't know if I said this already, but I'll probably do like an intro video to me later. So I won't give you guys a little sneak peek of who I am, but I'll do one later. And yeah, I'm excited. I plan on doing a once a week Vlogmas. I cannot do every single day. I work full time and I'm lazy. So we'll see what we come up with. I don't know, I think I said it. I'm excited. A little nervous, and yeah, we'll see what we get into. But thanks for joining. Thanks for watching my first Vlogmas. I hope you stick around for at least December. I would love to hear. I can't stop touching my hair. I'm sorry. I did my hair today, and I do it so rarely. Well, I don't do it super rarely. I try to do it once a week and then try and hold it for the rest of the week for work because I'm on video calls all day. But I did just do it, and so I keep touching it, and that's probably really annoying to watch. So I will keep my mind with that. I also talk really fast. I don't know how fast I talk during this because I'm a little nervous. I've said that a couple times, and excited. Honestly, I'm excited. I'm mostly excited, not nervous. One of my favorite like hacks that I learned young was that you have the same physiological response when you're nervous and excited. So if you're nervous, just smile and say out loud that you're excited. And it is, I already know that I am more excited than nervous or anything. I just like, this is new. So we'll see how it goes. I talk a lot for work, do speaking sessions and engagements. And so I have no problem talking in front of a crowd or a camera. It's just, this is a different type of talking. So we'll see how it goes. I'm super excited. And I am looking forward to showing you guys all the things I'm knitting, showing you my life, my very cozy, slow life. And I don't know how to end these. I'll probably talk to you guys again later this week. But yeah, thank you. So we finally got our Christmas tree. I don't know if you can hear me. It's dark because it's winter and it's dark early. And I bought some just like really basic 2 sets of Christmas ornaments because I have none. This is my first time in my adult life putting up a Christmas tree, which I'm very excited about. So I'm looking forward to, in the next few years, or all the years of my life, collecting more meaningful ornaments, either from holidays or from like nieces and nephews, eventually my kids if I have them. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna finally decorate the Christmas tree. And I didn't realize the tree ornaments that I got are just glitter. They're all glitter, which I'm not against glitter, but it is getting everywhere. So, but they match my nails. See, I finally did I don't know if you guys can see the bow. Ooh. Oh my God. New vlogger. This is a struggle. Okay, let me see if I can show you. I was really proud of it. Did a little bow. It's a gold bow with glitter, so it matches these ornaments that I got. All right, decorate the tree with me. These hooks that I have, I don't know if you can see it. No, I don't think it's gonna come up on this low light. It's a really short hook compared to like what I grew up with. So I think this is gonna be difficult for me to get all these up. Oh, we also not only have an almost 7-month-old puppy who's huge, but we have a cat. And our almost 9-year-old dog is also mischievous. So we're gonna see how this goes this year. Sorry. I know there is an art to tree decorating. I don't think I have the skills there. That's why I follow knitting patterns, because they tell me exactly what to do. And most of the time I do the similar colors and the exact yarn that the pattern suggests for a reason. I don't have that like creative mind. I have a pattern following mind, but I need someone else to pick my ornaments for me. I also really hope you guys can hear me. I'm talking kind of quiet because I'm filming and Chris is in the other room and I'm a little embarrassed. I know he can hear me, but he's excited for me to do this. But I think when you go to do something new like this, it feels kind of silly sometimes, and that's okay. I'm okay with feeling silly. Just know that this puppy is going to try and immediately grab the balls off the tree. He loves balls. And his favorite ball is small and red. Literally almost the size of this. Oh, it's right in front of me. We're setting ourselves up for an issue. I hope you guys can see the cat. She is. Hi, Jiji. I don't know if you can hear her meow, but she's a sweet little kitty. Her name is Jiji, and she's crazy. Okay, let's get, I think I need, so one of the sets that I bought came like hooked up, and that's the gold set, but I need to put either string or little ornament hooks on this like silver and gold set. One's a red and gold, the other's silver and gold. And the lighting in our house, you can kind of see it in this, not kind of, it looks very sepia toned. I hope I can fix that in editing because it's like pretty aggressive. But like, even the lighting is very like yellow toned in our house. So it's hard to see without like the light if it looks weird with the different colors. So I'll be interested to see what this looks like tomorrow. If like the colors all go well together. I feel like gold and silver go together. I mean, that's why I sold one of them as gold and silver. But the red makes sense to me too, and obviously green is the tree. So I just want to get a couple more of these golds, or not golds, the silver set up, because we're like having a lot of a gold moment, but I want some equal representation. We do not, dog, I don't know if you can see him. We do not have a star, and we don't have anything else yet for the tree. I think we had extra lights from outside that we could bring inside. So there's obviously a lot more to be done with this tree, but I'm excited. First tree. And it's the first year I finally did my Christmas stockings, because I kept telling myself I wouldn't buy them because I can knit them, and I finally knit them. Bud. No. Hey, Goose. Wait, where's the cat? All of a sudden I heard the cat growling at the dog. Cat's under there. I don't want to put too much in, but I have plenty left. I have this much and this much left. So I can always add more, but I want to add in lights and see what else we can put in. And this is the first year with the tree and our animals. So I don't want to put too much on. So I'm like watching the cat. I don't want to put too much on and then have a whole issue. So we're just gonna like let the next few nights go, see how they do, and then we'll add more eventually. I'm not worried about the animals with the tree. All of my animals are a little mischievous, but I know how to train dogs, or at least how to train them to behave decently enough. So I think it's just gonna be a lot of work with them to try and get them to just be used to it. The cat, I have no idea how to train cats. So we'll just hope she figures it out. I think she's gonna be intrigued by it and try and play with it all night. So we do have a little camera up there. And so we'll see if she gets into anything in the middle of the night. But they're up high enough. There's nothing that she can really jump onto except for this chair here, but she's not gonna jump on the tree. She's never done that kind of thing, so I think we'll be okay. Thanks, guys.